Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? My hair dried funky. I just got out of the shower a little bit ago and I felt it. Sorry. Anyway, hi, how are you? Brain reboot from the start. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So I was at Walmart. Actually, okay. I am doing catch-up videos. I'm going to do some batch videos. So you'll see definitely the same shirt in multiple videos, hopefully, if I can just get them all done, because my voice wasn't cooperating. I got re-sick again. I know I had told you I went through being like super sick, and then it like had a little like, hey, remember me? I'm back for a curtain call kind of deal. And then we had a super busy day at work that gave my knee some kind of crazy fit. And because my knee was starting to give me like terrible pain and I was trying to like favor that knee, every other joint, don't get old, you guys that are not old. Don't, because that's the best advice I can give you. Because I was favoring that knee, every other joint in my body that took on some of the pressure from that knee hurt. So I've just been like in aged agony. And my voice has been coming and going as it pleases. So all sorts of fun stuff's been going on for me. Whatever I don't get done today, though, in videos, like I'm going to do one or two, and then I'm going to sleep maybe, and then do more. So maybe we'll see when I get done. You won't see them all on the same day anyway, so you guys aren't going to care, right? But whatever I don't get done over the next day or so, I have a weird schedule at work because there's some planned maintenance going on. So hopefully I will have some extra time with you guys. And I have some fun stuff. I'm like looking around at they're not really props, but the things that I have to show you. Today we're going to start with, I was going to say my latest Walmart trip. I mean, technically I've been grocery shopping since then, but remember, I was in no voice land for a while and all that. But let me tell you, my Walmart finally, technically 2 weeks ago, my Walmart finally got, are you ready? I'm just going to show you. The all-in-one granny square. Is that what it's like? Granny all-in-one square. All-in-one granny square yarn. Finally got it. I'm so excited. And this is specifically, I got two colors. I know I'm only holding one right now, but I got two colors. This specific one is called Aran Warm Wheat. Which I think it's only called Aran because that's the outside color of it. Let me just say, this is the one that I have been salivating over forever. And Yarnspirations didn't have it in. Joann's didn't have it in. I could not find this anywhere. Maybe by the time this video is finally out, maybe it is more in stock and available. Walmart.com didn't have it even after it was starting to show up in stores, because Neva messaged me from Manic Mama's Musings. Manic Mama? Neva, did you change your channel? You did, right? I'm going to link her if I remember down below. She messaged me and said, like, oh, look, this made me think of you. And I thank you. It was exactly the one that I'm in love with. And so I had the bright idea, and I was, we were texting back and forth, and I was like, I wonder if it is available on Walmart.com. No, it wasn't. But then it was in my store. So I was super excited. So I will keep you guys posted on how I do with this yarn, but I found it, and I got I got enough that I should be ashamed, but I'm not. I just wanted to say I'm not. I got a lot of it. They had a lot of it, but I was like, you know what? The thing is, this color specifically, I would love to make like a long cardigan, like almost like a bathrobe, like a duster, whatever you want to call it. I would love to make that with this. I would love to make a blanket with this. I would love to do all the things with this. Like, it's got these beautiful it's got this like almost like a chestnut brown and like a daffodil yellow and then a gold yellow and then like this kind of brick red and then the Aran that is in the name, and it's warm wheat is a good name for it. It's beautiful, right? It's very beautiful. I love it. And as long as I can get all the little squares to be all lined up and beautiful, and if not, I would still use it for something beautiful. Possibly still both of the items that I mentioned, a blanket and like a dustery type, just not in the same way. But I would like to do all the things with it. I think it is so pretty. And honestly, if I could find each one of these colors in the wild, I would. I thought that this color was really close to a Bernat value that I have in the color walnut, but it is not. I actually have it close to me, but kind of buried under stuff, so I don't want to cause a yarn avalanche here, a yarn avalanche, if you will, to pull it out, but I'll just take my word for it. It's not the same. It's kind of in the same tone family, I guess, but it's a darker shade, so it's not. Anyway, for those of you familiar with the Bernat value yarns, it's not. But if I could find all of these in the wild, easily and all, I would use them together because it's beautiful. I might make the red and orange would be like my Heather spin on it or something. But I like the red. I like it with it. I think it works. It's beautiful. Good job, Red Heart. I love it. So back to, I was kind of avoiding how many I got. I will say that at my work desk, the one that's always messy, I have one right now that I'm attempting my squares at. So that's one. So technically this is two. We're just going to pull them out of the bags as we go because I bagged them. This would make 3. This would make 4. 5, 6, 7. Is that all of that color that I got? I thought I got 8. Maybe I only got 7. Maybe they only had 7. Okay, I guess I got 7. Yeah, because there's 6 here. There's definitely one on my desk. You can see the pyramid starting to form. So, okay, I got 7. I'm gonna show you these in between the yarns real quick. I'm not gonna open them right now or anything. I'm just gonna show them to you. I picked up one more of the Stranger Thing Yumi Series 2 TV that we opened, and I found one more. I found one more of these. The keychain guy clip things. I'm not going to open them with it right now, but I found those. I just thought I would mention that. And the other color that I got, can you guys guess? Do you have a guess? I know for those of you familiar with the colors of the all-in-one granny square, you probably knew I was going to gravitate towards this. Do you have a guess at what other color I got? There's actually 2 that would be a really good guess, but Walmart at least my Walmart only carried one of the two. You ready? Let me find the name. Soft White Citrus Twist. Isn't that beautiful? I know Nancy, she's got yarn too. She went like gaga for this yarn, and she made a beautiful cardigan. I think it wasn't a pullover. I think it was a cardigan out of this, and it turned out beautiful. She did such a good job. It looked so pretty. I know there's been other people that have played around with like specifically this one a lot. It's a pretty popular one, and I see why. Like, it's really pretty. I have been like loving the pinks and the oranges together lately. Just these two have been kind of my thing, right? Like the brights and then the not brights. But if you had guessed the one that was pretty much like this but black instead of white, you would have also been correct. If they had that, I would have been all over that. I have recently went to Joann's and they had one of those, so I did not get that. But I would have been tempted if they'd had a comparable amount also. I don't know if I would make this a cardigan, or not that Nancy's wasn't beautiful. I just don't know if I'd wear it. But I definitely would want a blanket out of this. I definitely would. So I picked up 1, 2. I don't know if I can fit all these on the table in front of me right now. 3. I've been cleaning it off, but there's still not a lot of room right now because I have a bunch of stuff. Like, I cleaned it off and then I set more stuff on it to clean off. So we're at 3. 4. 5. I feel like I'm going to have a yarn avalanche here. So we're at 5. 6. 7. 7 must have been the magic number. I feel like I probably... See, I thought I left one of these, or like there was one missing already. Well, maybe there was one missing and I bought the rest of them, of each one. That might have been it. So I got 7 of each of them, and I feel like if they restock, I mean, we'll see. Let's first see if I make squares, like what I do, and then how much I need after that. Let's go with that, Heather, and not just go totally willy-nilly crazy. How about that? Because each one, I believe it said each one makes 14, and some people have been saying they get 13 to 15. I think that's like the 411 on it. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it says on here how many, does it not? Patent pending. Let's just go over the stats really quick. Maybe I'll find it because I could have swore it says on here. Medium 4-weight. I mean, it's bound to have the basic Red Heart. If you're familiar with Red Heart Super Saver, it's bound to have that basic stats, I believe. But both of these, the stats would be medium 4-weight, do not iron, do not triangle. They are 100% acrylic. They are machine washable and dryable. They suggest a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, which is a USI 9, and a 5 millimeter knitting needle. That's interesting that it's for granny squares with a crochet in mind, but they have the knitting needles. I mean, that's cool that it's inclusive, but it's interesting that they have that on there. 5 millimeter, which is a US 8 anyway, sorry. Let's see, hook size may vary. 100% acrylic, I already said that. 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 417 yards, 381 meters. One ball equals 14 squares. Like I said, some people said they got 13, I think, and because I have watched. I've watched some videos. And some people said they got 15, I believe. I think that could be just my sleepy brain being wrong about that, but I know there is a pattern for this on the back, and that has like the granny square, because if I'm right, the granny square that they're suggesting isn't, I mean, obviously it's not the way everyone does granny squares, because everyone does them a little different. I know that I do mine a little bit different than everyone. Not then I'm sure other people do them the same as me, but like I do them different than some people do. Because I do my joins differently. Like I do, when I get to the corner, I do a chain 1 and then a single crochet into the join so that it's in the middle to go up. I have a tutorial for granny square, but it's a solid granny square, but the join is the same for a clustery granny square that I do as the solid. So if you want to watch that, you'd get an idea of how I do it. But I have the feeling that's probably not how they do it. And then I know a lot of people chain 1 in between all of their clusters, and I don't. And they had already suggested an I hook. I always use an H hook unless otherwise instructed for whatever reason. Or, you know, if the yarn is bigger or really small or whatever. So yeah, just little differences, you know. So we'll see what it ends up being, but that's my granny square yarn. I'm just excited that I found it, and yay. And then I also got in basically a different trip, because remember I said this is like 2 weeks worth of trips to Meijer or to Walmart grabbing stuff. Meijer will come after this. I picked up just this. Well, no, there's 2 things, but I mean this, just this one is what I meant. I picked up one of the big Super Saver Jumbos in just the color Aran, because remember when I read the warm wheat, it was Aran warm wheat. I figured Aran is not exact with it, but it's pretty close. Like maybe out of the skein and not mixed in next to all the colors. Maybe it is the exact thing, 'cause I mean they're both red heart and it says Aran and it says Aran. Maybe it is. But even if it isn't, this Aran would look good with that colorway. So, and I mean, even though this is white, Aran might look good with that, or I can just get white, like, you know, whatever, when I get to these. But I got Aran because these are the ones I'm working with right now, to join things together. And because I don't want to attempt to make a granny square with it and say I get the granny square to work and then try my continuous join and then something doesn't work. I just want to get the square made, you know what I mean? So I picked up this because a long time ago, I had 2 or 3 of these worth. I had started making a blanket, and it was kind of a cursed blanket, I'm not even gonna lie. I started making it for someone's wedding gift. We had a falling out. I started making it, like I continued making it for somebody else. She passed away. Now, I'm not really saying that it's the blanket's fault. I ripped it all out after that. I used the yarn for a blanket to join squares together for someone. We had a really bad falling out. Not the same person. We still do not speak. In fact. She was one of my most trusted, like, kind of inner circle. I thought of her as family. Yeah, unless she threw it out, she still has the blanket even, but not my friendship. But it was like cursed yarn. Hopefully this one is no bad juju. But yeah, but I could have sworn like I didn't even use that much of it, so I just don't know where it was. Maybe after all that I just got rid of it. I don't know. But I thought I had some laying around, and I mean, clearly I did not. I must have used it in something else. But here it is. So, I don't think this is going to be a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. It worked. Okay. So, I got that. And then the last little thing that I got from Walmart was just this little... Now, I needed it, but I didn't need it. Let me explain. It was this Peaches and Cream Stripey. And I told you lately I've been loving the oranges and the pinks, right? Together. Orange, pink, and white right here too. It is in the colorway Energetic Pink. And did I need a cotton? No, but I did. In the living room, where the other amount of my yarn is, because I have yarn in 3 rooms. Not as much in the living room or anything, just on this like set of shelves that David made me, sorry, and like this set of drawers, like cheap plastic little drawers. But my cotton that I have left, because I don't love cotton, so I just have it in one little drawer. It's kept in the bottom drawer of this set of drawers. That drawer is being blocked by a large table, like a long table, but it's heavy, that had to be set in the living room now while we're moving things around. I can't move that right now. And I wanted to there is some washcloths that I wanted to make just like in my spare time. So I decided to just get it to play around with. So I don't need cotton. Here I go. But I will say, in my defense, I did not have any of this specific, like Peaches and Cream Stripey. All of my stuff is, yes, this is kitchen cotton too, but this is the softer, nicer version of the Peaches and Cream. So I wanted to play with it. The stats on it real quick. It says made in China from 100% cotton. Medium 4 weight. Suggested knitting needle size is a 4.5, which is a US 7. Suggested crochet hook is a 5mm, which is a US H or 8. It is machine washable and dryable. Do not iron. Do not dry clean. Do not triangle. This is 2 ounces, which is 56.7 grams, 102 yards, which is 93 meters. I already said it was made in China, and it is 100% cotton. So there it is. So that is everything yarn related that I have picked up from Walmart, but I'm really excited. Tell me, have you guys found any of the all-in-one granny square yarn at your Walmart, and or are you interested in it? And if so, what color are you interested in the most? Doesn't have to be one of these. I'm just curious, like, and have you tried it? So, like, have you found it? Are you interested in it? What colors are you like loving? Have you tried it? Have you had success with it? If not, are you going to use it for something else, or just get mad and like toss it in the corner in a timeout, or, you know, what's your story with it? Tell me all about your experiences with it. Yeah, let me know. Before I go, I will also show you, I'm going to just jumble in Meijer with my Walmart trip, since they're both like grocery stores. If you're not familiar with Meijer, it is a grocery store, like I just said, that I have. It's basically, Meijer is basically Walmart, but in my opinion, it's a little more upscale, I guess, than Walmart. like our town's a tourist town, and the tourists tend to gravitate towards the Meijer, if that says anything. They have basically the same products. They have, you know, produce, clothing, snacks, pop, what have yous. I don't know. Shampoos and bath products and medicines and all that stuff. Like, it's the same, you know, just sometimes it's different brands. Then obviously there's a Walmart brand and a Meijer brand and all that stuff. They have yarn also, mind you, and notions and a craft section in general and all that stuff. And so what I got, where is my bag from there? Oh no, I set it under the yarn from Walmart too. All right, that's going to be a whole ordeal in just a minute, but let me show you the bag first. All right, so they have, should I show you those first? No. I'm going to show you the yarn first. They have a bunch of different Lion brand yarns that Walmart doesn't have, because Walmart has a bunch of the Red Heart yarns. And then, like, Walmart has Mainstay yarn, and they have some Lion brand, like they have mandalas and things like that. And Hometown, I don't need to go over with most of you what Walmart has. Meijer has also got some mandala, and they have a lot of Bernat yarn instead of Red Heart. I don't know if they have any Red Heart anymore. They have a little bit of cotton, the same way that Walmart does. And they have Bernat, like blanket yarn, things like that. And then they have different Lion brand yarns. Like they have Lion brand Ferris wheel still, which is, I love it. It's still to this day one of my favorite yarns. They have Scarfy, whereas Walmart got rid of their Scarfy yarn. They have the Hometown USA still. They have, I'm trying to think, they have several different mandalas. They have Kobu. They have the Schitt's Creek yarn still. They're slowly dwindling out because they got it after Lion brand already clearanced it out, by the way. And they had it on a really good sale, like not a $2 sale, or I would have like owned it all. But they had it on a pretty good sale, like $3.99, I think, if I remember right. Now it's back up to $6.99, their regular price, and it's not selling. They just got in Pound of Love and the Bundle of Love yarns, and they got Baby Soft yarn. And this is the color that I got, because I loved the speckle on like a light blue. Like, I'm not normally a blue person. I have been liking some speckly yarn lately. I don't know why. And I just love the like rainbowiness of it. If you are not familiar with Lion brand Baby Soft yarn, and it is quite soft, by the way. It is a light 3-weight yarn. It is 4 ounces, 113 grams, 367 yards. I'm trying to hold it up for you, sorry. 367 yards, 335 meters, 60% acrylic, and 40% nylon. It is machine washable and dryable. Do not triangle, do not iron. You can dry clean with A. Where were you made? Suggested G, it's a G hook, which is a 4mm crochet hook, and a 4mm knitting needle. Where were you made? was trying to find out where it was made before I got to the name. Made in China. And the name on this is Twinkle Print. Twinkle Print, which I thought was really cute. And I picked up the last 3 that they had. Wait a minute. No, that's the same. This one just looked really light for a second, but I think my ring light was getting to my eyes. So those are the last 3 that they had at the time. So I nabbed them because I was like salivating over them, and I don't remember what they were asking for it at Meijer, but I didn't want to pay full price because I don't need them. I just really liked them, and I showed up one day and they were on sale. So, because Meijer does run sales, they'll do like percentage off of like Lion Brand yarns or whatever, or all yarns every once in a while. So I think they were probably like 25% off. So yeah, I picked those up, and I think they're very pretty. So got those. I'm gonna set them over here. And then Meijer started carrying prim hooks. Now, I know that I am absolutely a Susan Bates girl. I don't think I'm ever going to make the change from Susan Bates. But I got curious because these have, I don't know if you can see it in the package that well, but these have the same type of head as a Susan Bates head, right? And so I was curious and, like wondering what the big deal was, basically. And I noticed there were 2 sets, and then the sets didn't include a few different sizes. And I had purchased a couple of singles before. They were actually in the sets. But these 2 were not in the sets. These were the C hook, which is a 3mm, and the P hook, which is a 15mm. And interestingly enough, they are clearancing them out already. So I think I got, like, this one was a $3 hook, and this one was a $5 hook. And I wish I'd paid attention because, okay, let's put a pin in the because on that, because I have to try to pull this out of my yarn. Oh, this is going to be a disaster, you guys. Why did I set the yarn on top of it? Why? Because I got the 2 sets. I got the sets. Actually, I got 1 set, and my friend Nate was with me and bought me the other set. Because at first, I was only going to buy... at first I wasn't going to buy either. Here's the thing. I wasn't going to buy either. And we had just gotten paid. And Nate was like, if you really want to try them, I'll just get them for you. And I was like, that's crazy. Don't do that. Like, that's generous and I appreciate it, but don't do that. I have some really nice friends, by the way. But he was going to. And I said, well, you know what? I said, if you're going to do that, I'll buy 1 and you can buy me 1. And then I'll feel less guilty about spending money and less guilty about you buying me something. So I let him. And I got them. Now here's the thing. I heard, I have not even looked at these in Michael's. I heard they were in Michael's. And I just watched Cinnamon Stitch's video. And she had said that she got them, I don't know how much they are at Michael's. She said she got them cheaper on Amazon because she only got this. I believe she said she paid $36 for this, and she was happy because she got this and the bag, like the, like a carry bag for it, which was a cute bag. It was like a rainbowy bag. I was digging it. And I know that prims are a little pricey. So, I mean, I'm not saying she paid a bad price for it. I'm sure she was happy. What I'm saying is, on their clearance sticker, they were $20 and some, I want to say like $20 and 60 some cents each. And that's why I was like, I'll just buy one then. And I did not want Nate to buy both. I really didn't even want him to buy one. Well, when we took them up to the registers, they rang up at $10.31 each. Together, they were $20 and some cents. So, I got a prim set, you guys. Like a full prim set for $20. Now, I will say that I got the J hooks separately, like weeks and weeks ago, and the US 7 hooks separately, weeks and weeks ago. I've been using the US 7 hook in a project, and I have been really digging it. I do really like the feel of these hooks. I wasn't like positive that I would, which is why I wanted to get singular ones in sizes that I would use before I sprung on a whole set. And I still don't think I would fully switch from a Susan Bates. So, I mean, I guess it's not like, I guess it doesn't fully make sense that I got another whole set when I'm not going to like fully commit, but it doesn't hurt to have choices, you know? And I feel that some yarns play better with some hooks. Does that make sense? Your favorite hook might work with every yarn just fine for you, or you're at least happy with it, and that's fine. Like, I'm happy with the way my Susan Bates hooks work with every yarn. But maybe since I'm also happy with Prim's hooks, they'll work pleasingly with certain yarns, and I'll want to switch just for that yarn. Maybe, you know. I'm going to keep them, and I am going to love them. I have like a few older like boy hooks from when I first learned to crochet, and that's all I knew to get because I probably bought them at Walmart. I think my grandma bought me some like way back in the day and stuff like that. The ones my grandma bought me, I don't think I'll get rid of, but like the other ones that I had randomly collected and things like that, I'll probably just get rid of them and just keep these because I do really like these. But yeah, I just thought I'd pass that on. If you have a Meijer in your area, and if you like Prim hooks or you want to like try them, like I said, at least like go check the price, because they do say $20 on the hang up rack. They rang up 10. They rang up $10.31. Each of these did. They each said $20 and some cents. They rang up $10.31. And each one of these is clearanced out. Like I said, the sticker price on the clearance prices was $3 something and $5 something. So they may have been cheaper too, because I just didn't pay attention because this was the last thing that I bought. I bought these before that, so it's worth looking at. Just a thought if you have a Meijer near you and you are interested in the Prim sets. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what I got at my Walmart and Meijer. I'm going to end this video. It definitely went on long enough for the first video that I was recording for the night. I'm gonna let you guys go. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you sticking around this long. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on the granny square yarn. Like I said, let me know your thoughts on Prim hooks too, actually. Let me know if you've tried them or if you're interested in trying them. Let me know if you have a Meijer nearby and if you're going to check for that, or if you already have. Let me know. I want to know all the things. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. I love you guys. Bye.